As I said, it would be ludicrous. To give your support, your love, and your energy and your time to a people who have opposed you since their existence is ludicrous. It's called in Islam jahiliyyah, ignorance. This is not to teach you against the people. This is to allow you to understand that you are supporting the wrong people. All I bring to the table today, to the desk, to my people, is to begin to stand up and support yourselves. You are a sovereign people. And the minute that you check into your sovereignty is the minute that all existence that Allah has provided for you comes right in the palms of your hand, where you may be able to bring it forth and declare it to the people. So all of the prophets have done the same. It is our responsibility, especially mine, the other little people can get out of the way, to bring to you the introduction and usher in a new beginning. Now you say, well, why would you come at this present time and do what you're doing? Because there is a celestial and cosmic clock that supports my revolutionary implementation and move. If you are living, as I have, an unrighteous, drug addictive life in any kind of way, your day has come. Change has always been inevitable. I'm not talking to you about change. I'm talking to you about seconds away from the revolution. I would say this in my conclusion. I want to thank all of you for your participation in even listening to this video. But you'll see throughout what they call today Africa, Saudi Arabia, Russia, Europe, England, and all of the major countries that we see, you're going to see an uprising that totally depends on the Creator and His absolute sovereign ability to bring us back to power and rule. See, we are in a position now where we're taught and trained how to rule people right, how to create governments that allow free healthcare, free education, and free everything, especially food and water, that belongs to us anyway. How can you possibly have the audacity to continue to suppress us in our land and charge us for the very things that I just talked to you about? This is ludicrous. These things only happen because individuals, those who call themselves ministers, imams, prophets, or any kind of entity with power, has allowed themselves to be positioned to where they understand that the deaf, dumb, and the blind will listen to me anyway. Because the only thing that the deaf, dumb, and the blind and the oppressed needs in their life right now is money. They need financial stability, so they support you in your movements. But once your movement dies, such as Black Lives Matter and things of that nature, once it dies, you're right back to square one. You may have touched 1 million or so. But I'm trying to introduce you to a creator whose name is Al-Ghani in the Arabiya and the Aramaic language. He owns it all. And I don't have to go through a particular person or people to get to him. I'm bringing you a message. For the oppressor, your day has come. For those of righteousness who have been striving, not religion, those who are in righteousness and trying with all their heart to promote their sovereignty, their ability to sustain themselves on their own with the proper resources in their own land, in their own heaven, in their own waters, in their own air. These are the people I'm talking about. Prayer is significant. But I'll say to you that this great God, Allah Almighty, the Creator, He don't need your prayers. Prayers to Him is respect. He gains nothing out of your prayers. What He is appreciative of, the right language is used here, is that you get up and fight for your own right. So He says in the Quran, I'll say the English, I would only support a people who is willing to get up and change the condition of themselves. At that point, I would support them. I would not change the condition of a people unless the people get up and change the condition themselves. So this is not about an uprising. This is about a revolution of righteousness. You see the spark. You see the shift. You know who I'm talking to that is experiencing a spiritual phenomenon in your life. I'm talking to you. Don't you stop. I'm not talking about, in particular, your nationality. I'm talking about the ingenuity that has been put inside of your codes that allows you to think the way that you're thinking. I'll conclude this session by saying one thing. You better get up and rise to power, because all throughout the world, people are fighting for their sovereignty. And you can bet one thing, that you have an enemy. What you have done is simply become complacent to that enemy. You've even continued with knowing that it is the enemy to continue to work for it, continue to ask help from it, and continue to proceed with the ideology that has failed you all the time. So, in a percentage, less than 50%, you have a right. Because the very people, the government I'm talking about, really, really, really owed you something. And they got it in their pockets, they got it inside their banks, they got it inside the land, they got it inside every organization that they've built against us. So I say to you, in this session that I speak to you about the rise to power in sovereignty, the art of recovery, and the return of the Anunnaki gods and goddesses, I say to you, continue to support one another. Continue to love one another. And get ready from something or for something that you have never seen before in your lives. The assistance that you've been looking for has arrived. This is the end of a cycle, 3,600 years of circumambulating the sun. This is the return of Nibiru, planet 9, that they never told you about. I leave you as I greeted you in the most beautiful and divine words of Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah's peace and blessings be upon all of you. May He continue to guide you and continue to pull you out of the depths of darkness as He have done me. I thank you so very much for your support, your love, your energy that you give me on a daily basis to do and to say with boldness and courage. They have let you go already. You just have not stood up to do what you need to do. Here's the ending, the conclusion. No people that governs you have a right to give you back that which is yours until they recognize that you are equipped holistically to handle the very thing that they're about to relinquish to you. They should not relinquish it until they recognize and you stand up and build your own government. Extract from the land your own resources and continue to be the gods and the goddesses that Allah God, the creator of all, has built you to become. I want to thank all of you for your time and consideration. We say Masalama. May Allah, the great God, the creator of all, continue to bless you all and give us guidance. And that the Anunnaki and those gods who help produce us and engineer a specific humanity on this planet continue to guide us and help us. I want you to have a great day. Wake up to your own identity and become sovereign, a people and a nation and tribes in which you have created to become. Thank you very much for your time and consideration. I want you to have a blessed and beautiful day and continue to rise to power and sovereignty. Master the art of recovery and expect the return of the Anunnaki gods. Have a blessed day. Ameen.